What's up, guys? It's your boy JB back for another video. If this is your first time stopping by, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you guys like this video, hit the like button. If you guys got any comments, make sure you put it at the bottom section. Today's video is going to be another install video. Today what we have here is side splitters for my car. I had this for a while, and I just never got the chance to install them yet. The major problem is I've been thinking about how I was gonna install them because of the kind of side skirts that I have in my car right now. So and I'll show you guys in a second. So typically these splitters actually go on the side, and if you have the factory side skirt, all you have to do is just drill the holes and then just attach them. But that's not really gonna work for me because of the kind of side skirt that I have. Thought about a lot of ways to do this, so this might actually be the best way that I have. So before we get to that, we're gonna go ahead and unbox this. I'm gonna show you guys where the splitters are from. I'm not gonna tell you guys until actually unboxing. So I'm gonna unbox this, and then I'm gonna tell you guys about the side skirt and how it doesn't actually fit. And then after that, we're just gonna get into the installation. Okay. Well, so what we're gonna do. Alright, guys. Here we are. Splitters from Easy Splitters. Man, those guys are amazing. First off, shout out to Easy Splitters for actually sending these out. Whenever I ordered this, they weren't actually, whenever I ordered this, I wasn't home, so they asked me for the measurement, and we kind of went back and forth a little bit before I finally actually got the actual measurement for like the side skirts. So I'm super excited to put this on. Like I said, you have to drill your own holes in them. They don't come drilled anyways. I kind of have an idea of how I want this to look. It's going to be kind of like flushed on the side. Probably pretty close to the Easy Splitter logo. I actually really like this. I like the logo on the side. I told him I really wanted that. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. So yeah, just in case you guys are wondering, these are actually 75 inches. That's the length of the side skirt of a coupe. I think the one for a 4-door is a little longer. So in case you guys are trying to order from Easy Splitters, they're gonna ask you for the length. Go with 75 inches. You can't go wrong with that. 75 inches or 75 and a half. These are actually 75 and a half, so they might be coming out a little bit in the back, but I think that should be fine. But I want to say the most accurate measurement is 75 inches if they ask you. I mean, just to be on the safe side, you can go ahead and just measure it by yourself. So I'm super excited to put these on. It doesn't have no lug nuts or whatever, so I'm going to show you guys in a second how I actually plan on installing this. I think another thing I really like about this is the fact that it's not really heavy. It's like super light. So, oh yeah, I think I'll rip that out. There we go. Yeah, it's not a heavy piece of splitter, so it shouldn't be like flapping and whatnot when you're driving. So I'm really excited about that, because these are actually made to order, and this is like my favorite part, the Easy Splitters logo. It has the red emblem to match my side skirts. So. Okay guys, so I went ahead and actually measured this with the side skirt of my car, and it turns out to be 75 and a half. So if you guys are trying to get one, yeah, your side skirt for a coupe is going to be 75 and a half if you were trying to get one from Easy Splitters. So obviously there's two of them, one's for the driver's side and one's for the passenger side. So what I would recommend doing is the easy splitter logo, it's supposed to be outside, so that's how you know which one goes on the driver's side and which one goes on the passenger side. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I was talking about, saying about the side skirt where you can actually install it. Oh, and by the way, I had to move my car out the garage because I have a really small garage. So these are the kind of side skirts that I have. But if you're looking right under over here, I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is all plastic. In the factory side skirts, you can actually get a hold of the body right here, and that's where you drill to put the holes in there. But in this case, we're still gonna drill, but what we're gonna be drilling is we're gonna be drilling really close to the hard part of the plastic, which is this place. Should be able to hold the side skirt. And what I'm gonna be using is the actual clips, the retainer clips. That's what I'm gonna be using. So probably use like 10 of those to hold in place. The splitter is not really heavy, so I think that should hold it in place. And then I'm gonna try to see if I can drill a hole all the way on the edges over there to put an actual screw in there, because I think that actually attaches to the body. So yeah, that's the challenge that I had before I had to before I decided I was gonna install this. So I'll let you guys know how this goes. I'm gonna figure it out eventually, but yeah, that's the plan. Okay guys, off camera, what I did was I went ahead and marked the spot. This is how far out the skirt is gonna come out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a tape and I'm gonna measure it all the way across and just keep filling in the holes right there. And this marking right here, I don't know if you guys can see it right there. I used the green highlighter on that one. That marking is where we're gonna drill the holes all over and around, and then we're just gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the car over there, and then we should be good to go. Oh, and by the way, these are the retainer clips I told you guys about. So basically, to put this on, you would have to drill a bigger hole is gonna go on this, and the smaller hole is gonna go on the actual that sounds kind of weird, bigger hole, so yeah, you would drill a bigger hole in this one so the retainer clips can pass through fully, but you also don't want it too big because it's gonna fall off, and then you want the ones on the car already to be tighter. So I'm gonna show you guys before I drill, show you guys like what drill bit sizes you're gonna need. It really helps if you have the set of drill bits, just so you can kind of play around with it a little bit. This is gonna be an experiment for me, so like the very first one may not be that great, but I intend to use a lot of clips to hold it together. Like I said, it's not a heavy piece of stuff, so the retainer clips should be able to hold it in place. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and measure it off camera, and then I'm gonna show you guys like all the holes, and then we're gonna go ahead and drill the holes, and hopefully they're correct. All right, guys. So what I did was I got the drill right here, and a drill bit size. So what I did was I drilled a hole in the paper first to make sure these actually fits in there, and this fits in. It's really snug and tight, so that works just fine. This one was a little too small, so I had to go up on the drill bit. So that's what I recommend doing. Do it on the paper first before you do it on the splitters, because the last thing you want to do is mess up the splitters with a whole bunch of holes in them that you ain't even gonna use, and they're gonna be shown. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and drill the hole in the splitters all over. I want to say there's almost about 10 to 15 holes that I'm gonna drill on there, just to make sure that the splitter holds tight in place, because I'm not gonna be using screws because we're using this retainer clip. So I'll let you guys know. I'm gonna drill off camera, and then I'll let you guys know how this goes. Alrighty guys, so off camera, this is what we have. This is how it's gonna look in the back. I think I might have misdrilled the front side. I'm not too sure yet. Gonna have to see how that plays out. Might have to order a new one for the driver's side, but I drilled a hole just to hold that side together, and then I'm gonna do the same. So now that we have a hole on that side on how I want the back to look, basically just gonna use a tape to measure that all the way to the front, and then drill the holes all the way to the front. Then do the same thing for the side skirt. For the splitter, and then hopefully that fits. So I'm do that off camera, and then I'll show you guys and let you guys see how that turns out. So off camera, went ahead, got the holes aligned. I put one retainer clip in the front, one in the back, and this is what we're looking at right now. It's just gonna be real flush at the bottom. The reason is because I don't know if you guys can see this, but like the spoiler, my god, the side skirt that I have right now is a little bit curved, so it's gonna take up the way it comes out in some places, but then overall it's still, you know, one straight line going forward. I know it looks like it's crooked, but it's not. It's just the way this side skirt is. So what I'm gonna do right now is just go ahead and put the clips for the rest of them, and then the driver's side will be done, and then I'm gonna go to the passenger side and basically just do the same thing. So alrighty guys, finished product, we have focus, there we go. We got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So we got about 10 clips in total. I already drew the holes in the side skirt, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just place this in, and you should hold it in place. So the major thing you want to do is just make sure whenever you drill the holes, make sure the clips are actually nice and snug like they are right now. If the clips are falling off, then they're not gonna stay in place. And this isn't just for easy splitters. If you ever get a splitter and it's not as heavy, you could actually just use a retainer clip to put them in place instead of using screws and whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on off camera, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, went ahead and put them on, put all the clips back on. Like I said, there were 10 clips. I think I missed a hole one of them, and I misdrilled over here, but you can't really see it. So so this is how it comes out. Fortunately, for my car, it's not gonna, I don't want it coming out all the way to the point where I have to like overstep to get out of my car. And also, this is as good as it comes out. The reason is because of the kind of side skirt that I have. It's a little fat on the outside, so kind of like covers the space, but I kind of like how they use the splitter, you know, just kind of like accents outside over there. I think it adds a lot to the aesthetics. I kind of like that. This is kind of like how I imagined it to go, so this is really nice. Just, you know, one smooth flush splitter. Then I basically just do the same thing for the other side. I think the other side should be a lot easier now that I did the driver's side. I kind of know how to go around this. So gonna go ahead to the driver's side, to the passenger side, and then get the other one done. Alrighty guys, so off camera, everything is done and installed. Both sides are done. This is kind of like what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can see that hole over there. That's the one I misdrilled, but it's just really nice and flush on the side. Now that I'm done, I actually feel like I should have let it come out a little more, but this works just fine too. I like the way it just kind of like flushes with the red, and the Easy Splitter logo comes out on this side. And this is the passenger side, the exact same thing, you know, just have the red flowing, the black flowing along the red, just at the bottom kind of thing. So that works just fine. So I want to say this is it. Took me about 3 hours, I want to say, to do it. It's really hard to get this done by yourself, so yeah. Alrighty guys, so that's it. That's the end of the install. Like I said, it took me about 3 hours just trying to put it on by myself. And the major thing was, you know, just because of the kind of side skirt I have, it's not even all the way around. See, the holes are actually different when you try to measure them, so you kind of want to be careful if you do ever get side skirts like that from a Honda. But for the most part, if you have the factory side skirt, it should be like super easy to install. It shouldn't take that long, honestly. Probably take you like an hour if you're doing it by yourself. If you get somebody, maybe less than that. So pretty simple install. If anybody is interested in easy splitters, I'm gonna put their link down the bottom as well to order side skirts for basically they're actually for any kind of car. So they make to order. Takes about 3 weeks for them to ship. Once again, shout out to Easy Splitters for sending that out. They were really patient with me trying to get the measurement. There was a couple emails going back and forth, and they eventually helped me out, and they were able to send the side skirt out. So shout out to Easy Splitters. If you guys got any questions or comments, please be sure to leave them below. I definitely get back to you. And once again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Other than that, I would see you guys